Alrighty, and we're back for round two. We won the die roll, so we would always like to be on the play. We would also always like to have lands. Um, hmm. Okay. So our opponent kept seven. Oh, this is just so bad. I guess we got a scry. Alright, so we'll keep it because of our scry. Um, we want that on top. We'll lead on Island to hold up Spell Pierce. We're not going to play Delver because it could just eat a removal spell, and we know we're not flipping it anyway, so it's not like we're... I should not have... Alright. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't turn off auto yields fast enough. I accidentally have 6 through his hand. Oh well. Yeah. I meant to Spell Pierce that. Didn't happen. We are going to pay the 2 life. We are going to play Stormchaser Mage. We don't exactly have much going on. That is my fault and misplay. This is the dangers of using keyboard shortcuts as aggressively as I do. Don't do it. Stormchaser Mage could just easily eat a bolt here. I wouldn't be surprised. It's no difference to me. I mean, obviously if I had a third land that would be great, because now Bolt just does kill it. Before, at least if I Spell Pierced, he wouldn't have been able to... Well, he bolts with that trigger on the stack. This is highly unfortunate. I wonder if this is Mardu. That's more exciting. I just probably incorrectly assumed it was Jund. He has Lingering Souls. Man, Lingering Souls is not very good for us, like, even in general. It's fairly good at chump blocking. I don't even know what I want to do here. I don't think I want to... Like, I'm not wasting a Vapor Snag for no value on a quarter of a Lingering Souls. Like, if I just draw a Young Pyromancer or Stormchaser Mage, I still stand, like, a slight chance. At least then I can tack in. Alright, well, I'm glad I still have Steam Vents in hand, I guess. Each player discards a card. That's fine. I pretty much want to play all of my stuff main phase anyway. I'm just getting an island, saving time. Ugh. Okay. So I don't know what I do here with double Vapor Snag. I don't think... If I'm just going to discard the Vapor Snags, I feel less bad about double Vapor Snagging the Spirit tokens. But I don't know if that's really better. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so what does... I mean, I guess double Vapor Snagging puts him at 14, and it cuts his clock in half. So we're gonna do it, but yeah, that was even incorrect. Man, it sure is late. I hate using that as an excuse, but man, that was just a dumb mistake. Like, not Vapor Snagging the two untapped spirits just doesn't make any sense really, so oh well. We draw a Gataxian Probe so we can see what our opponent is up to. Liliana Lightning Bolt. Pretty good, sad to see it. We draw a Lightning Bolt ourselves. I don't know what to do with Bolt, so we're going to wait and see if he potentially plays a creature. We're on a 6-turn clock. We can turn that into an 11-turn clock if we want to, or we can, if he pluses Lily, I probably actually have to how do I redirect to Liliana? Does it do something for me? Can I do that? Ooh, it just asked me. Yes, I would. I've never done that before. I haven't played against a lot of Jund on Magic Online, which is normally the deck that runs Liliana. I mean, I haven't played against a lot of Mardu. Okay, Electrolyze. Electrolyze I can work with. Oh, need to hit okay there. Red, blue, blue. Hopefully don't draw Stormchaser Mage or Pyromancer. Serum Visions would be fantastic. Well. Same thing. Alright, Delver Secret, Stormchaser Mage. Man. I guess put them both on top. Like, it's not great. And I'm not cracking Polluted Delta, but and he still has Liliana. What did he discard last? He discarded the other Liliana. Right, and he didn't do anything with Liliana that turn. I guess my hope is to hit Liliana down to 2 here, make him -2. I mean, I guess there's that too. Do I want to use its ability? Yes, I am going to shuffle away my Delver of Secrets, and the reason why is because Delver of Secrets against an active Liliana with more than 2 counters is just very bad for me. So, I need to draw something similar to like a young Pyromancer. Oh man, I guess I needed to just do it and make him use it though, right? Oh man, and that was unfortunately our last fetchable land with Polluted Delta. Alright. At least this represents a semi-fast clock. Okay, what can I do with Snapcaster Mage? I can Snapcaster Electrolyze. I like the sound of that. So I can either Snapcaster Mage and take care of Liliana permanently, or I can Snapcaster Mage Electrolyze, take care of the tokens. But he's just going to be able to flash back the tokens. So I think, I mean, I want the card off of Electrolyze. Man, but it forces him to Liliana down tick, I guess. But it doesn't, because he just gets to flash back Lingering Souls. I think I want the card more than anything. So we're going to Snapcaster Mage, Electrolyze the token. Because we really, really need a card. And hopefully it's a good one. Alright, Serum Visions. Cast that. Alrighty. I mean, yeah. Double Young Pyromancer Gut Shot is pretty good. Now the question is what like order I want to draw them in. I think I want Gut Shot first. And then Young Pyromancer. Let's see. Well, I'm sacking Snapcaster Mage. case there was any doubt. The gut shot I put on top, by the way, so I can hopefully just kill Liliana and get a token. And if he does have backup Liliana, I'll be able to sack the token. Gut shot. I'll pay mana for the gut shot since I just have 1,000,000 of it. Always yield the Young Pyromancer triggers. Resolve gut shot. Redirect to Liliana of the Veil. And one battle at a time. I'm also just hoping. Well, do I use Path to Exile's ability? No, I do not. Because my hope is to just, oh, I'm at 7. Man. Going to 5. Only has 1 card in hand, so I definitely can't be dead yet. But if it is a bolt, I'm just dead next turn. Like, I'm going to go Young Pyromancer pass. Hope to draw something. Another Snapcaster Mage or Electrolyze is very real. I doubt he has any creatures with haste, so he might as well take this free point of damage. Knock him to 12. He's not anywhere close to dead or anything, but I might as well get in damage where I can. I'm sure his deck has lots of things like Lightning Helix. We've only seen 1 bolt or so. Yep. Blind Obedience. Main deck Blind Obedience. Oh man, I don't know if I can race this. So he has to have literal no spells between in his hand. I feel like he would have just cast it last turn though, right? The big thing is Blind Obedience has Extort. Man, is Blind Obedience good against Eldrazi or something? Also, yeah, he just has to like cast a thing and then extort it, right? Like even Lingering Souls? Oh, I mean, sure. Oh. Alrighty. Man, that's super interesting. Blind Obedience and Mardu. Man. Alright. So what do we want? Spreading Seas isn't bad. I'm thinking about it. The Thassa is really good here. The Vapor Snags are not great. Gush Out is okay because it will take care of tokens. I don't dislike Spreading Seas. It is a cantrip, so I'm probably going to bring one of those in. I haven't been able to... He didn't show a single creature, but I find it really hard to believe he's just running Lingering Souls tokens. So let's also take out a Spike, because Spike is in there to be really aggressive game 1, and we get to be less aggressive this game. Alright, so Brennan... Definitely not 1 Spreading Seas, just have to figure out how many. We'll bring in a couple, just for cantrips, and it's good. The Negate is probably better than some things, though. But what? I still don't want to go down on too much burn. We'll go down a Probe just to hit 60. Alrighty, so we would like to play. Yeah, this seems super reasonable. Probably going to lead on Probe, Flooded Strand, Island, Delver, and see where that gets us. So we're going to Probe first, see what he has, because if he has a Lightning Bolt, there's not a huge... He does have Lightning Bolt and no ways to cast it. Elspeth Knight Errant is sweet. Man, this deck's sweet. I want to play his deck for a while. Okay, we're going to draw a card. Polluted Delta, we're going to Flooded Strand, crack. Luckily, we do have a Bolt for Dark Confidant as well. I'm sure his plan is to go turn 1 Shambling Vents. If he hits a red source, obviously, he bolts Delver turn 1, but if he doesn't, which is the hope, then we're actually in okay shape. Um, ah, welp. Okay. Hmm. Alright, we're gonna Serum Vision since we drew it. I was debating on Spreading Seas before, but alright, so we have Silverfall, so we're definitely bottoming Steam Vents. Electrolyze is gonna be good at some point, so we want that on top. We'll play our Sulfur Falls and pass. I don't know whether I'm supposed to Bolt Dark Confidant or wait to untap and electrolyze it to get more value that way. Well, the fact that he played Shambling Man made that really easy. I'm not doing anything this turn. I'm going to draw Electrolyze. We're going to leave with Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. So it's going to be a very long and grindy game. Goes Lingering Souls. We're equally as happy. Man, Inquisition. Inquisition should just take Snapcaster. I'm just going to let it resolve. I mean, I can see it taking Electrolyze. That's a very real possibility, especially just because it cantrips. I don't think it's the easiest decision. I could definitely support taking Electrolyze, but generally if you're looking at a hand like this and they have a Snapcaster Mage, you should just take Snapcaster Mage. Spreading Seas is kind of real too. Also cantrips, messes them up a little bit. Alright, so now what do I do? Do I Electrolyze for value? It's possible. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to get Steam Vents tapped. Get full value out of my cards later on. Alright, so now I have double Electrolyze, which means I'm definitely doing stuff next turn. He has to play something eventually, right? Like, it's a grindy matchup. I get to play just as much a slow game as he does. I can't Spreading Sea Shambling Vents, but I sure can bolt it. Then again, he hasn't actually shown... Oh, he had a Plains in hand. Like, he can go Elspeth Knight Errant. Alright, I'm going to just Electrolyze him for value. Only because I have the second one. Alright, so I drew another land. I don't really want to bolt him as well. Gonna play a Polluted Delta and pass the turn. Man, Elspeth's interesting. I tried a Johnny Vengeance in a Mardu deck, but mine was much less hateful than this version seems to be. Like, main deck Blind Obedience, just... that definitely surprises me. Alright, in his end step, I'm going to crack Polluted Delta, go to 15, get an island, and then Snapcaster Electrolyze. For a couple of reasons. It will ideally make him use a removal spell. Let's see, here we have Electrolyze. Okay. Now I'll Electrolyze you. And draw a card. Well, I didn't want to draw that, so it's fine. Let's see, think about something? Lightning Helix? Yeah, sure. That's fine. I think it's worth testing the waters there for a removal spell. Okay. Just gonna probe paying mana. This may come down to a life total thing. Alright. So he also has an Inquisition that he hasn't fired off yet, probably because there's nothing he really wants to get. He's been holding off on Dark Confidant, Elspeth Nighthart, and I forgot about the Pendelhaven. Like, that is just such an odd card as well. Just a lot going on in this deck. Alright, so we found a Young Pyromancer. We're going to bottom the Flooded Strand, top the Young Pyromancer. He will have an Inquisition, but that doesn't really mean much to me. It just means that I can't electrolyze in response to an Inquisition. I just have to let him take whatever he wants because I need to, yeah. Because it's more important that I draw the Young Pyromancer next turn than anything else. Yeah, and I assume he takes electrolyze there. He doesn't really have a creature. Alright. Man. I understand what this deck is going for sure. Doesn't mean I like all of it. The Pendelhaven in particular just seems very, very odd to me. I wonder... So I think I'm going to bolt him, redirect to Elspeth. Guess there's no reason why I absolutely have to do this now either. I guess it encourages him to play Dark Confidant. Since I only have one removal spell, but because he knows about the removal spell. It's also odd because I just have so many, like... It also encourages him to plus here instead of threaten my life total. Like, I guess he can go activate Shambling Vents, swing at you for 4, make a token, and be okay. But, like, he can't just safely attack with the soldier. So what is it? It doesn't get vigilance, it gets flying, right? Yep. Like, I'm pretty sure he just... Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you Elspeth make a token. For sure. Oh, no, that definitely does it too. Man, that's real good. He has to play like a follow-up spell though, right? Oh, Dark Confidant. Yeah, he can play Dark Confidant. Hold up, Pendelhaven. To make the soldier live through Young Pyromancer? Yeah, I guess. Man, this deck is sweet. Like, I obviously don't... Oh, Lingering Souls. Yeah, that's way better than Dark Confidant. Alright, so, I don't know. Electrolyze off the top? Something? Got shot. Okay, so I can roast... Got shot. It doesn't do anything. And that Shambling Vent swing for 5 and gaining 5 in the air every turn is just... Oh, man. Alright, so... I think I can kill the Elspeth, but I can't do much more. Oh no, he's gonna have... Ugh. This is just miserable. I have no idea what to do. Roast can only kill the soldier, which is like the worst part. So I think I just roast the token now. Make my own token. Swing in at Elspeth for 3, so he's forced to block. And then gut shot paying mana before damage to save Young Pyromancer and trade the token. Which will mean I net 0 tokens from that exchange. Oh man, Elspeth stays at 3. Gets to hit me down to 5. He goes to 25. Man, Elspeth Nighthart is sweet. This is also really timely because one of our upcoming podcast episode topics is about Mardu, different lists we've been doing. So I'm definitely going to have to talk about this one. Man, Elspeth, Knight Errant plus Shambling Vents. I mean, I don't know why you play that in the middle, but probably just to attack and pass turn. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I need to kill Elspeth, and I don't think I can. Oh no, not with a mana leak. Good games. Alrighty. So a little rough, but at least, like, for me at least, that was a really entertaining game. I really enjoyed that deck, man. And I'm sure now that it's because of all the Eldrazi decks going around, main deck Blind Obedience just was jeez. So, alrighty. Um, tough one for sure, but man, that deck just seems sweet. I'm not even upset. That just seemed really cool. So, hopefully we'll have a bit better luck in our final round.